Hey guys, Kurt's here with you today. Today I want to go over a little comparison here between these two different cat litters. So over here we have Arm & Hammer Clump and Seal Slide. It says easy cleanup, clumping litter slides right out, doesn't stick to pan, no scrubbing, seals and destroys odors, guaranteed 7-day odor-free home, and non-stop odor control, 99.9% dust free. All right, that's over here. And this one we have is the Arm & Hammer Clump and Seal Complete Odor Sealing Litter Ultra Odor Blasters. Seals and destroys odors, guaranteed 7-day odor-free home. Fresh home, 99.9% here. So it looks like the main difference here, they both say Clump and Seal. This one is just Clump and Seal. This one is Clump and Seal Slide. So the slide, it looks like that's going to be the main thing. It says litter slides right out, and also the scent. Over here we have, I don't know if you can see that, fresh scent is the odor. Over here, this just says, this one's fuller or a little heavier, non-stop odor control. So they're not really specifying the scent on this one. Let's see if I see anything right off the get-go here that's kind of different between them. All right, the back just has your normal little stuff here, kind of telling you a little bit about the product. Over here we have sealing, a property blend, a moisture activated microgranules forms an odor controlling seal around urine and feces, destroying, then a powerful formula with heavy duty odor eliminator, plus Arm & Hammer baking soda, destroys sealed in odors on contact, plus your cat will love the softer feel. Over here we have, this is a slide, so that's a little bit different on this one. You may never have to scrub or scrape the litter box again. Our patent formula with easy clean technology means used litter slides right out. Stuck on messes slide out easily, and that means no scrubbing, no scraping, no odor, no problem. Continuous action formula. And all right, so let's get some of these out here. So first off, my opinion on these. This is the one I've been using lately, so I'm very, very familiar with this one. This one is a little bit newer to me. I have used it, but not nearly as much. Let me change the camera angle a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to pour a little bit of these out and kind of show you the difference between them. All right, so first one. Again, this is just a straight up Clump and Seal, not the slide. Again, this is the one I'm more familiar with. And I've been using this one now for a couple weeks. All right, so over here, I'm going to pour the newer one here, at least newer to me anyway, the slide. All right. All right, so visually, let's see the difference here. So over here, again, we have the Clump and Seal. Over here, we have the slide. So first off, visually, you can kind of see there is a difference. The one over here, this is a finer grain. I guess grain is the right word for it. Over here, this is definitely a little bit thicker. Let's see, as far as the kind of the basic, well, let's smell it first. So this one here, this is a fresh home smell. As far as the actual odor to me, this has kind of it's definitely kind of almost a bright, fresh smell. Or it does say fresh, so it says fresh home right on there. So I do agree with that. That is a kind of a fresh, very pleasant aroma to it. Almost smells like something you'd want. Reminds me of like a dish detergent, like in a good way, not like a stinky way. Over here, on the other hand, this one didn't really specify the odor to it or the smell. I'm really not picking up any type of scent. But something I do want to point out here just in the bowl. So you can kind of see how this is sticking to the side. This one over here is not. This is definitely sliding around. And they are promoting, at least on the box here, that this one here, you don't have to scrape up on the litter box. Everything's supposed to slide right out. But you can see right there on the bowl, right where my thumb is, it's sticking to the bowl. And this is a standard normal glass bowl that you eat your cereal out of or soup out of. So normally your litter box is probably going to be a plastic, which is going to have more kind of nicks or nooks and crannies in it. But you can kind of see that is sticking. So I cannot give any explanation why, but you can definitely see that it is sticking over there. But let me give 1 second here. All right. So hold it up close. You can kind of see, again, that's a thicker granule. As far as the texture on my fingers, as far as how it sticks, you can kind of see, let me change this camera angle a little bit more again here. You can kind of see that is sticking to my fingers. Now, given my hands, you know, have oil on them, but again, so is the bottom of your cat's feet. Going over here, kind of just giving a little dusting. You know, it's sticking about the same. You know, if anything, I would probably say this one is sticking a hair less. Oh no, not really. Well, maybe it's a hair. So as far as what that's going to do for your cat, my guess would be this one here is going to stick to your cat's feet a little bit more. Again, I have used both of these. I have not noticed a significant difference as far as, you know, the cat having dragging litter around the house or anything like that. So it's nothing that's noticeable to me anyway as far as the cats go. But you can see on the actual litter itself, the one over here, this slide, it did stick to my fingers a hair more. Again, not a significant amount, but a little bit. But as far as sticking to the bowl, that's definitely sticking to the bowl a little bit more. So again, I haven't had any issues with either one. Again, these are very, very minor things that I have not noticed actually inside my home with my cats going in and out of the place. But as far as testing it out in the bowl though, you can see there is a small difference. So this one over here, if I had to lean or had to pick one, I would probably go for this one. Again, that's my personal preference. Again, this does have a very nice smell to it. Again, this has that fresh home smell. It smells real nice. The one over here, it does not have an odor at all. So I guess that would be kind of the deciding factor. Do you want to have a fresh smell of your cat, or do you want to have zero smell? Again, I haven't had any type of odor issues with either one, so they're both definitely doing their job there. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Only difference here is visually, just kind of looking at it in the bowl. This is sticking to it a little bit, this one's not. But again, both of them are very good. I would definitely recommend both. Just small little differences. Again, this one here is going to have a little bit better smell. As far as the sliding action, I honestly haven't not noticed a significant difference. Again, which is not a bad thing. Again, Clump and Seal, they're both doing that. I just really haven't noticed a huge difference on this. But the main difference, again, is the lack of smell. This one here completely hides the smell of the cat litter or the cat poop. This one here kind of covers it up with a nice fresh scent. So really kind of personal preference on that one. But I hope somebody out there got something from this video. And thank you guys for watching.